Hey everybody, welcome to Taco Tuesday. It is August, which means we are starting the new catalog. So tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. We haven't done this in, 6 months. We're going to do a new catalog walkthrough. I reached out to a couple of my favorites at the home office and asked for some of their tips and tricks for their favorite things from the new catalog. So kind of going to go page by page, but not every page in the catalog, and give you guys some information that might be helpful as you're sharing this catalog with your customers. So we're going to start, and again, you might want to have a catalog in front of you. Hannah's going to be my Vanna, and she's going to flip the pages for me. This catalog front looks a little different than most of them. Some people have said, I didn't realize that was the front of the catalog. The theme of this catalog is above and beyond, but you'll notice that graphic on the front is a little different. It's not just one stage picture that we sometimes see. It's a little different than what we're used to, but I think it is really pretty. So Vanna, could you turn the page? Thank you. We're going to start on page, we're going to keep going. One more. There we go. All right, so we're going to start here, and I just want to walk you through a couple things. As I said, the theme is above and beyond. So on page 4 there, you're going to see just some fun facts about the home office. And about Scentsy as a whole. So Scentsy is a global community. We've been around 17 years at this point, and it kind of gives you some quick facts on the left side there of page 4 that might be helpful. We've donated over $14.3 million to charities since 2010. Now we've donated more than that, but that's since 2010. As of print, there were 265,000 consultants. And I thought this was interesting. Between March 2019 and March 2021, so 2 years, during that 2-year time span, we actually had 7.4 million Scentsy customers, unique Scentsy customers that the company serviced during that two-year time frame. Now, obviously, we've had a lot more customers over the whole 17 years, but I thought that was an interesting snapshot. That's a heck of a lot of customers, you guys. If you divide that by the average number of consultants, that's a lot of customers. All right, so then on page 5 here, you're gonna see our cause warmer. It's called Hope Blooms. And I'm not gonna share a lot of price points, but if I do, it's gonna be in US pricing because I'm a US consultant. So if you are not a US consultant, you're gonna wanna go ahead and make that shift to whatever is appropriate with your peg rate, with your product, pricing, that kind of thing. If I say a price and you are a US consultant and you are looking at a catalog in front of you and the price does not match, there's a decent chance that perhaps, Hannah, did you do that? That perhaps you've purchased the wrong catalog, and you might have in your possession a US Canadian catalog if you're a US consultant. So if the prices seem a little higher in your catalog, there's a decent chance that's the case. Okay, so just a couple things about that cause warmer. It is a glass warmer, and they were telling me that it's really a fun Scandinavian design. $9.50 from the sale of each one will go to the Scentsy Family Foundation, and then the Scentsy Family Foundation will decide what charitable causes to distribute it to. So that's awesome. I love the warmer. I think it's really pretty. So let's flip to page 6. There's a huge push here for Whiffbox. We have a whole catalog page designated to it. Why is that? Well, that's because Whiffbox is that big of a deal, and you really need to be talking this up to your customers. Every month it's different. I saw the sneak peek of what is in this month. It's a really good one. And there's no soak in it. So for those of you who have been frustrated that there's soak all the time in them, there is no soak in this one. So, but you got a whole page here so you can talk up Whiffbox. And then to the right of it, you also have a whole page designated to club. Now, as Mary asked earlier in the beginning before we started recording, she had a question about the bricks in Scentsy Club. And she wanted to know if they qualified under always get your bar. Always get your bar is always get your bar, nothing else but a bar. So, but Scentsy Club has a whole page designated here. I think it's important that you are talking about Scentsy Club every single time. Every time you get a Whiffbox, open it up, go live, talk about Scentsy Club to your customers, do that kind of thing. we're going to talk about the new air purifier a little bit later, but that is something that you can, the refills of the filter, you can get in your Scentsy Club subscription. Now they're technically back ordered right now. They haven't come in, but once they are, you can use your half price item and get that air filter for half price, which is a really great deal. So, okay, let's flip to the next page. I almost called you Hannah. Or wait, you are Hannah, Vanna. I almost called you Vanna. You are Hannah. I'm really tired at this point, and there's no reason for it. I should be so well rested. Okay, so on page 8 and 9, you're going to see 2 gorgeous warmers. It is no coincidence that they are spotlighted this way. They really do think they will sell very, very well. Palette, the one on the left, my left, when I'm looking at it, the one that has the the one on the left. Okay, Palette, the one on the left is a glass warmer. It does look very different, they said, when it's lit up versus when it's not lit. It is incredibly detailed, and the sparkle really comes through when it's lit. And I don't think you see that in the picture very well. So these are the kind of things that I've asked them, what are some things that would be helpful to know? So it really does sparkle when it's lit. Also, those rings in it, the grooves that go all the way around, they're really perfectly placed to when it's on, not when it's off, but really accentuate the ombre feature of it. So they think that'll be really, really popular, as well as Mirrored Rose that's next to it. A couple of them said it was their favorite warmer. It is a pink glass warmer, and there's a metallic glass overlay on it. So by hand, they have gone in and laid that metallic gold overlay on it. So each one is going to look a little bit different because they're handmade. And they kind of describe it as a beautiful, almost vintage warmer. And I can totally see that. All right, next page, Vanna or Hannah.
We do have a question on that warmer.
Okay.
Do you know if the bottom is gold or rose gold? Do you know?
I asked for clarification on that, and I did not get an answer back from Lacey. Let me see if she, hold on. Let me see if she messaged me. She did not. So I think it looks gold when I compare it to the Mirrored Rose next to it. I think it looks gold, but I did not get an answer on that. All right, so now on page 10 and 11, we're going to see on the left side, you've got 2 warmers they've spotlighted. Those are both new warmers. We've got Amazing Grace. This is similarly designed to the Trust in Him warmer. A little bit different, obviously, not quite as intricate, but it is Amazing Grace is sandblasted out of it. And there are dove-shaped pattern cutouts that will cast quite really well onto the wall behind it. So you can kind of see that in the picture a little bit, but you can't really get a full glimpse of it. The second warmer under there, Love Lives Here, is really a gorgeous warmer. It glows when it's lit, and the metallic leaves and words are really, really pretty on it. And that is a rose gold on that one. So the bottom one. All right, next page, we've got Jungle Canopy at the top. That's the white warmer that you're going to see there. It's a really good neutral warmer, great for any tropical decor. And it really has a nice glow when it's on, they said. And the texture from the banana leaves and the palm fronds really adds nice dimension and depth to it. And they said it would be perfect for any tropical display. So under it, or next to it, I'm sorry, you're going to see Flaunt Your Feathers. There's so much gorgeousness going on with this warmer. And I know some of you have seen this in person. It is a mosaic glass warmer. Okay. And what that means is each of those glass pieces is hand done. They're all hand set in there. So again, they're going to they're going to look almost the same, but they're going to be just a little bit different from each other because of that hand work that goes into it. It is obviously peacock inspired design and tons of light play and light throw with this. So what does that mean, light play or light throw? Light throw would be how far are you going to be able to, is it going to light up the room? How much light does it toss off? And light play is, you can see in that picture a little bit, the colors kind of go onto the table or go onto the wall. It just has a little bit of fun to it. All right. Underneath, we've got Dancing Petals. And again, this is also a mosaic warmer, glass mosaic. So each one's going to be a little unique, but it is really, really vibrant in color, a little more vibrant than it looks in the picture. And again, will be really, really popular. Each of those mosaic pieces is hand placed, so they're going to all look just a teeny bit different from each other, and that's normal. And what that means is a lot of the grout and the graining in between those, you're going to maybe see a little bit different on each of them. And then the fourth warmer on that page is a mini warmer, Sage Advice. And they said to let you all know that it actually is a green background. It's a really soft green background, and I don't think the catalog picks up on that very well. And then the leaf pattern is sandblasted into it. So, all right, so those are the 4 new warmers on that page. The next page, page 14, we've got one new warmer. We've got Crimson. And you've seen this. This is the poured paint, and then it's turned, and each one is going to definitely look different because of that. You've seen this before with some of our other warmers. Some they've done successfully, some they've had issues with. They've really worked on the strategy. So each one is going to be different though, because it's turned and swirled in the paint. And then after that, it's coated in illustrious iridescent finish. So there's an overlay over it as well. But I think it's really a girly girl, pretty warmer, in my opinion. I want one. All right, then on page 16, we've got Salerno, the big and the little on the top there. These are inspired actually by pottery in the south of Italy. And so it's kind of a fun geometric pattern. They do think these will both be wildly popular. The embossed geometric design makes it really a good statement piece, and will go with a whole bunch of different decor styles. And I personally love on the big one, I love the feet on it. Not all of our warmers have feet, but I really, really love the feet in it. So, all right, then on page 17, oh wait, I lied. Maybe I totally left that page out. Can you go back a page? Is there a, oh, yeah, okay, never mind. On that same page there, at the top, you're going to see Poised, the old Poised warmer, and it has been renamed Light from Within. It is the exact same warmer. They just renamed it. I'm assuming it was a trademark or copyright issue. And then you can see the mini next to it. The mini is actually metal. So I know some people have been asking about that. All right, next page. You were right, Hannah. So we do have another whole page of beach themed. And I know some people said, why beach in the winter? People are vacationing right now like crazy. People want memories of that kind of thing. So they went pretty heavy on beach again. You'll see that warmer on the top is along the ocean floor. It is a full-size warmer. It's a frosted glass warmer. And then there's a multi-step process that they've used. They've laid the color over it, and then those starfish are sandblasted in. So again, it's a multi-stage warmer, but it starts with a frosted glass base. So, and then underneath you can see 2 minis that are both ocean inspired as well, that are new. All right, next page. All right, so Glisten. So you will see on the left, you're going to see Glisten, which is a really, really gorgeous warmer. It starts as a textured glass warmer, actually. And then there's a nickel plating finish that's been applied to it. Again, each one of them is going to be a little more unique because of that, because no two will be the same. But it is really a super glam warmer. And again, I am obsessed, I guess, with the metal footed base on this warmer too. So I guess I have a thing for warmer with feet, this catalog. I don't know. Okay. So then on the next page, we've got the Shining Light warmer, and you can see that at the top. And it is not an inexpensive warmer, let's put it that way, but it is really a fun architectural design on it. It is inspired from a, hold on, I'll tell you. It's modeled after a mission style lantern, and the insert in there is blown glass. And then it takes, of course, the 40-watt Edison bulb. So, all right, now we're going to move to wax. We've got 10 new fragrances, this catalog. And so 10 new, a whole bunch of returning. That doesn't include any LTOs or the harvest or the holiday. If you haven't tried the 10 new fragrances, order the testers, order the bars, order the stickers, whatever you need to do to get some and get them into your possession. Because if you can't get them under your nose, then you're never going to get them under your customers' noses. So, there's a little bit of variety in here, a little bit something for everything. And then, of course, most of our more popular fall and holiday also returned. So, all right. I do want to bring to your attention on that page. You don't have to flip back in, you're fine. Eskimo Kiss, the name was changed. It is Polar Bear Hug. And that was a change that they'd been talking about for quite some time. And that's obviously to be more sensitive. Okay. Let's go to page 33, can we? Which is licensed warmers. Yep, right there. Perfect. So you're going to see the new Mickey and Minnie mini fan diffusers. I'm sorry, wall fan diffusers here, and the Mickey pods, Mickey and Friends pods. If you attended the incentive trip in Disney, then you got Mickey early. But if not, this is your first chance to get them. I love the design. I love how it's embossed. Those mouse ears are embossed all the way around it as well. So really great detail. All right, so you've got the two new minis there, and you've got the pods. Then on the next page, you've also got you've got Spider-Man coming back with the Marvel pods. And then you also have the new Princess wall fan diffuser. So now we have two options for Princess wall fan diffusers. The blue one has come back, and the purple one is brand new and has 3 different princesses on it. And I'll tell you who they are. I don't know, Mulan and Rapunzel are 2 of them. I didn't see who the third was. And then you've got the True Love Awaits pods from the catalog. All right, so let's go to page 36 and 37, which are Scentsy Kids. Perfect. And now I know it's interesting. When I did a survey about a month ago to some who were attending one of my retreats, I asked what products you hadn't seen. And the Scentsy Friend was one of the products that very few people had seen. So I really do want to pay attention to her. She's adorable. And she also has Gemma the giraffe fits into her pocket. These are so fun, you guys. If you haven't seen these friends, we've had a couple that were a little, let's see, creepier looking than others, but they're super, super fun and kids love them. So make sure that you are sharing them with our kids line. We also have Gemma the giraffe coming back, all catalog. Now, hopefully, I know we had the bunny all last catalog, but the bunny was sold out. Most of the catalog. Hopefully, we're going to keep Gemma the giraffe in stock, but that is a guarantee that it will be around, or let's say back orders, the entire 6 months of the catalog. And then we've got 2 new buddy clips. I love it. They have Tropic Tango as their fragrance, and we've got Tara the Triceratops and Sarah the Stegosaurus. Stegosaurus? Yeah, I think Stegosaurus. So we have some new fun buddy clips and coming back. Okay, so now let's talk about the Scentsy air purifier, because I think that's what most people want to talk about. All right, so here it is. You can see it in the catalog. There's also an FAQ that has a lot of really good details that I'm going to send you guys to find on the workstation. If you just type in the word FAQ and you search, it'll come up eventually, or air purifier FAQ, and it'll come up eventually. It's going to answer a lot of those specific questions that you're getting from your customers. I'm not going to regurgitate the whole thing here for you because I want you to find the resource and use it. But I'm going to tell you some fast facts about the diffuser. It is 11 inches tall, and it does come with 1 filter. I know some people have said, we can't order the filters yet. How am I supposed to use this? It does come with 1 filter, so you're fine. It uses a HEPA H13 filter, which will get 99.95% of all air particles down to 3 microns. That includes dust, pollen, mold, and bacteria. It is relatively quiet. There's a little bit of a white noise sound to it, but it quietly cleans the air around you. It is meant for small spaces. So I want to make sure you have the right expectation with this air purifier. It is made for a room of about 200 square feet. So a bathroom, I'm sorry, not a bathroom, a bedroom, a nursery, an office. If you're putting it in a wide open living space, sure, it's going to purify, but you're not going to get the same results. It's important that we always look at our products and how much space or what size room they're intended for. Okay, it does have 3 settings. There's auto, low, and high. Okay, and it takes about 30 minutes to clean a 150 square foot room. There are There's an air quality indicator. And if you guys watched the month end with Dan and Lacey, they did show it actually because they were in the warehouse and it immediately turned on. And that little ring that's white that's lit up white in the picture does turn red when it goes into actually its cleaning mode. So it will run continuously or on a timer. If you do the timer, you can set it for 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. And it does hold 2 pods in the top. Okay. I've had some questions about the filter life. So the FAQ does go through that. I'll give you a quick rundown on it though. 950 hours on high, 1200 hours on low, 40 days if you run it 24/7, 4 months if you run it 8 hours a day. And there is a small indicator light that will tell you when you need to replace your filter. Okay. But if you set that up and your customers either grab an extra when they order or put that in the Sensi Club subscription, then you're always going to have them. You can use half price items with it. You need 3 half price items and you cannot use a perpetual reward. Okay, pods. You would also see pods on that page. We are up to 40 fragrances that our pods are available in. For those of you who have been with us since pods came out, that's a ton. That's like half the catalog in pods. And that's just a really good indicator of how well the pods are doing and products that use pods. So we've got 37 catalog fragrances plus 3 licensed fragrances, Mickey, the Princess, and Marvel. So that gives you 40, not including holiday, not including harvest, not including any LTOs. There's a huge opportunity. And if you are not selling products that use pods, I really do think you're missing out. All right, page 40 and 41, we've got our fan diffusers and our mini fan diffusers. The only thing I was going to show you here when the mini fan diffusers, we did add 2 mini fan diffusers to the catalog, the black marble and the white marble. And those you've seen before, they were part of, I think, the Father's Day collection. I'm pretty sure the Father's Day collection. And those were the most 2 popular. So you do have those. On the next page, you can see we go into our diffusers and our oils. And we have this really pretty new jeweled diffuser, okay? It is a jeweled deluxe diffuser and it has a huge water reservoir. You can run it for over a day with the water in there, which compared to our other diffusers that take half a cup of water, you don't necessarily, get that much of a time from it. So it does have the 8 light mode options, just like our other one that looks similar to that did. And if you don't have one of our diffusers, this is a good thing to get with a half price item or half price items. Even you can do the prettier, more expensive version, or just do this one, just do the Jewel Deluxe diffuser. So you have something that you can experience our oils in. I really do believe that if you are not selling our oils, it's because you're not using our oils. If you aren't selling diffusers, it's because you're not using diffusers. You can't speak in an educated way about the product, and you can't give any kind of testimonial if you haven't used it. So, okay, next page is, keep going, one more page. We've got 4 new oils, and all of our oils are really great, you guys. If you haven't tried them, use some host rewards and grab an oil or 2. We have 4 new ones, and they're the 4 that are shown in the pictures. Citrus sage, peppermint, and vanilla, jasmine, birchwood, and lavender coconut. So if you don't use our oils, if you have a diffuser and you aren't, just, toss one into your next order and get one. All right. And then let's go to one more page. Let's go to body. Now you're going to notice with our body clean and laundry that we have new packaging, but I want you to know you're not going to see this packaging until we work through the supplies that we have of product. So you will see it, of course, right away with the 2 new fragrances, Jeweled Pomegranate and Cloudberry Dreams. But the other products, we're going to have to work through the old supply before you start to see it. So just because you get old labels doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the product. Sell quickly and we'll get all new labels. So body, we have coming back in those 2 fragrances, being added in those 2 fragrances, Jeweled Pomegranate and Cloudberry Dreams. And then we have 7 fragrances in the sugar scrub and 10 in the soak. That's a lot of options, you guys. And those are products that your customers love, love, love. So make sure you're talking about laundry. We're going to quickly go through laundry. We added Cloudberry Dreams in everything. And then there's 2 fragrances of fresh that I missed to start with that have been added. So I'm telling you because I missed them. Palm Beach Breeze was added in fresh and Windowsill Breeze. So it was time for us to get some other choices in fresh, in my opinion. There is also a laundry FAQ. We get a ton of questions about laundry. It is one of our fastest growing segments, but make sure that you read these FAQs on the workstation. Biggest mistake people make with laundry is they use too much detergent of the laundry liquid, and then they think their clothes don't smell right because they've actually used too much. And so the enzymes didn't break down. All right, so clean, same deal with clean, new packaging. We added Cloudberry Dreams to it. So you will also notice, if you have watched Month End, some sneak peeks about what else is coming with clean. So, all right, let's go to page 56 and 57, just to the unplugged. I think it's the next page over here. No, let's skip right through there. No changes. Yep, right there. No changes in the pet line, so we're not going to highlight it. When we get here, we can see big emphasis on fragrance flower, and with good reason. Fragrance flowers are selling really, really well, and they're the perfect gift at the price point of $16 in the US. Really talk up that 3-pack to your customers, because 3 for $45 is a really good deal. But we've got 13 fragrances in the catalog for fragrance flowers this go around, and we added Berry Blessed and Winterberry Apple Tea. Likewise, we've got 10 car clips, and the 2 obvious fragrances that'll be really popular, I think, for fall in the car bar clips are Cider Mill and Maple Apple Bourbon. And then we have 30 car bars in this catalog, and there's a ton of fall fragrances that your customers are going to want. Pumpkin Roll, Pumpkin Cinnamon Swirl, Farm Stand Pumpkin, Johnny Appleseed, Cider Mill, Cozy Cardigan, Autumn Hearth, Berry Blessed, and Bright Cider Life. And that doesn't even include all the holiday options in there. So, and then we're just going to close by, I want to make sure you all see the back of the catalog. You can keep going. So here we've got the normal, we've got the comp plan, we've got the fragrance grid, we've got the combine and saves, we've got the pull out. And so on the back here, you can see there is a tease. Michael Borg, I said I would mention this. We have a tease of some of the licensed products that are coming. So you can see Star Wars, Wizardly World, Harry Potter, Looney Tunes, Justice League, DC Comics, NFL, and NHL. And those are obvious teases to what else you'll be seeing this fall. So, so that is a very quick catalog walkthrough. And we can stop sharing screen. And I'll take any questions you guys have. Let's see.
I did see a question about, can you order the top of just the jeweled diffuser?
Not that I'm aware of. Have you guys heard any different?
I have not.
Someone asked on one of the, I think it was on the end of the month, maybe. It was on something from home office. Somebody had asked a question about it, and they said that it wouldn't be available.
Yeah, I was like, say I can go look, but I
don't think you can. Even if you just typed in jeweled, if you were able to, it would pop up.
Yep, and it doesn't. Nope.
Amy is looking for a brochure for the air purifier. Is there one?
You know, I don't know if there's a brochure for it. There's the FAQ, and Christina Stainbrook made a whole bunch of documents that we can share on all the group pages.
Hey, Karen, Alex found whatever. Alex, where'd you find this one? It came from he got this one off of the Scentsy website, and it's got air purifier listed in it.
Let's see.
It's just all the systems.
Yeah, it's all the different systems. Yeah.
Yep.
And it does have the air purifier and all the stuff listed in it. It's
So
not
how
just air
detailed is it?
purifier by itself. It says, I can read it to y'all real quick. Clean the air around you while you also disperse signature Scentsy fragrance for the total fresh approach. Number 1, pick your device. Limited lifetime warranty using HEPA 13, H13 filter capable of removing 99.95% of air particles. It gets pretty in depth. It says replacement filters available separately. Air purifier includes 1 filter. Pick your fragrance. Scentsy pods up to 120 hours of fragrance. No spill. Add pods. Control your fragrance strength by using up to 2 Scentsy pods. Customize your experience. Even more with 3 fan settings, including auto mode and optional timer, depending on your filtration needs. Number 4, enjoy clean air and instant fragrance.
So it's pretty detailed.
Pretty detailed.
Christina Steinberg did create a postcard too that we can share, but that's consultant made. Let's see.
Georgette had a good question too, for the air purifiers, because it mentions something about purifying the scent. So do we think that that's going to be a concern, like weaken the pod scent when it's running too? So that's a good question.
So, and that is a good question. The only conversation I saw, there was a little bit of conversation on some Zoom. I honestly don't remember which. I feel like it's probably NDA, but the FAQ does say that it asks if fragrance will be impacted by the purifier. Like, is it going to impact will our fragrance make the purifier go? And it's not talking about the pods, but it says that they have noticed if you have a diffuser really close, that there are some issues. You could have some not issues like it's a bad thing, but it may, pick up the filtration and filter from the diffuser, but it doesn't say anything about the pods. I mean, one is going in, and so it purifies the air. It comes in, it goes through the sensor, it picks it up, kicks it into gear, purifies the air, and it's going out with the pods. So the air going out is what's going to get the fragrance from the pod. So I wouldn't think so, but I honestly have not had a chance to use one. So
great opportunities for going live when you get yours.
Yep.
Noemi had a question about showcase brochures.
So I was going to use a showcase brochure to kind of go to organizations and show them, to do a fundraiser.
Yeah.
And with one of the handouts that you gave us at retreat, you mentioned like a whiff box fundraiser, which is a really good idea. It's super easy and they get to, experience all the products. But in the showcase brochure, the whiff box isn't in there.
Yeah. So I think and again, that was a Christina Steinberg document. I'm pretty sure that she created. She is doing that exclusively as a whiff box fundraiser. So those people are not getting catalogs. They're not getting showcase brochures. They're not getting anything else. They're only selling whiff boxes.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, I was giving them the showcase brochure to show them like, we could do like a full catalog, we can do scent circles or like a whiff box. But then I was like searching through and I was like,
not in there. Yep.
Do you know why? But it's on the product list.
Not a clue.
Okay.
Not a clue.
So
Anyone else?
just going back to the air purifier thing, I think they said on the end of the month Zoom or one of the lives that I saw, that the air purifier does not affect the pod scent because it has something to do with how pure the fragrance is and the ingredients in it, that it did not set, like the scent coming out didn't set the air purifier off to purify then the scent that it just put out. I remember hearing that.
And I have been relatively absent the past few weeks. So I'm just going on what I was told I reached out to Borg and to Lacey and Carrie. So I would refer to back to the FAQ on that kind of thing. Or go back and watch. What does LTO mean? LTO is a limited time offering. That's usually something that's available for release, and when it's gone, it's gone.
And also, just in case anyone didn't notice in the catalog, they have the licensed pods in the 6-packs now. And then the new 20-watt bulbs and colors, just in case you didn't notice.
Yep. Let's see what else. All right, anyone else have anything? I don't see any other questions.
We just all can't wait to get that what's that? Palette to find out if it's gold or rose gold. Because I think we're torn. Some of us want
know.
rose gold on the bottom, some want gold.
I know. I would like rose gold. I think it looks gold in the picture. Well, thanks, Christy Howard. I did nothing to it. I did comb it, but that would be it. All right. Anything else, you guys? Any other questions? All right, so let's just, Jill says it looks rose gold in the pullout. Yeah, I think there's lots of people on team rose gold for sure. Okay, so let's just cover a couple other things really quick while we've got you. We have plotted out our Taco Tuesdays now through the end of the year. And so your leaders will be able to tell you what is coming for the month, for the up until December 14th, which is our last one, because we don't do the last 2 weeks in December. So they're plotted out through the end of the year. Next week, we're doing how to earn the incentive. The week after, just to give you a sneak peek, you don't need to write this down. The next week, we're doing fairs and shows because they are in full swing for fall. And then we're doing a how to prep for the harvest catalog. And then we're doing the last week in August, we are doing customer relationships, how to really build strong relationships with your customers to increase your PRV. So that's what we have coming this month. Tomorrow we go back to Work It Wednesday. We took a couple weeks off. Work It Wednesday, for those of you who haven't joined us before, or I guess just to set the expectation so everyone's on the same page. Work It Wednesday is not a training. It is, we come and work our business for an hour, you work yours. It's an idea share. Everyone's ideas are valued and encouraged. It's a very casual, relaxed, laid back thing. We do not record it because of, we want people to feel free to ask questions and share and that kind of thing. And then our book club starts back up tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern. So right after Work It Wednesday. And we are doing Beach Money by Jordan. Is it Adler? I feel like it's Adler. Yep. And so we are starting that next tomorrow. If you have not gotten your book yet, still show up. If you can do it on Audible, it's a really, really, really quick read. Like, I can't stress to you how quick of a read it is, but show up either way. So we'd love to have you. We have a Facebook group for book club. It's a separate group because we use a separate link. So ask your leader about that. And that's all I got. Have you guys got anything that I missed? And I'm turning to you. Do you have anything that I missed?
No, I don't think so.
I got the book today for book club, and I think I read the Audible, but first six chapters in like 30 minutes.
Yep.
Little chapters, so it's not hard if somebody wants to go ahead and get it tonight and
Yep.
come join us tomorrow. Like, it's that easy.
And if
Yeah,
you have
it's
Kindle
a really good
Unlimited,
book,
it's
too.
completely free with your Kindle Unlimited membership.
Excellent. And Hannah just dropped the link to the book club group into the chat if you need that. We'll stop recording. Let's do that.